Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Journal. And this week, I want to talk about moving the needle because sometimes when we're trying to create change, it can feel like nothing is happening. You send the emails, you have the conversations, you share the posts, you show up, and often it can feel like you're pushing a boulder up a hill. But every now and then, you get a moment that reminds you why you're doing it. Wednesday was one of those moments for me. FirmBalls returned to the Amex Stadium for our annual charity football tournament. And the FirmBalls weather guarantee definitely didn't show up. It absolutely chucked it down all day. But despite the rain, there was something really special about seeing 160 people together on the pitch. 16 teams, 4 hours of football, nearly £3,000 raised for charity. And more importantly, 160 human beings connecting, laughing, competing, supporting each other, being present. And that's when it hit me. Sometimes we think changing the world requires huge actions, huge campaigns, huge audiences, huge moments. But what if it doesn't? Before the football started, I stood in front of those 160 players and asked them to do three simple things. The action I've been asking so many people to take. Ask someone, "Are you all right, mate?" Send someone that message and tell them you're proud of them. Send them a message and tell someone that you love them. I know I sound like a broken record, but I need to keep repeating this. And that's it, right? It's simple. But then I started thinking about it. If every single person on that pitch actually did those three things, that's potentially 480 messages, 480 moments of connection, 480 opportunities to remind someone they are seen, 480 chances to interrupt whatever story somebody might be telling themselves. And who knows, maybe one of those messages lands with someone on actually exactly the right day. Maybe somebody receives that text when they need it most. Maybe that's how change actually happens, not through one giant action, but through thousands of tiny little ripples. And that's what this movement has always been about. The question isn't, how do I change the world? The question is, whose world can I change today? Because often that's enough. The other thing that happened Wednesday was something, I guess, quite personal for me. After 8 years away from football because of injury, I stepped back onto the pitch. 8 years. A ruptured ACL, surgery, rehab, doubt, and a lot of patience. There were times I genuinely thought I'll never play again. But 3 years ago, my daughter started playing football. Just being around the game again reignited something inside me. Reminded me how much joy football has always brought me. As a kid, my dream was to become a professional footballer. Never quite made it. Football gave me so much more than a career. It gave me friendship, belonging, confidence, purpose. The football pitch was always my sanctuary, a place where I felt free. And on Wednesday, I got to experience that feeling again. Walking back onto that pitch felt like a full circle moment. And yes, before anyone asks, I might have scored a goal. No, don't be too impressed. I may have only mentioned it a few times. And if I see you out and about, come and see me, I'll walk you through it. But underneath the joke is something I've been reflecting on all week. At our top table dinners, one of my favourite questions to ask is, what brings you disproportionate joy that has nothing to do with your career? Such Such a simple question. So many struggle to answer it. Somewhere along the way, we've become obsessed with productivity, achievement, status, results, outcome, and we've forgotten that joy matters. In fact, I think joy might be one of the most underrated well-being tools we have. Doing things because they make you smile. Doing things because they make you feel alive. Doing things simply because you love them. Not because they make you money. Not because they might improve your LinkedIn profile. Not because they help your career in any way. Just because they simply light you up. Football is definitely that thing for me. The sea is that thing for me. Time with the twins is that thing for me. And I wonder, what is it for you? What activity makes time disappear? What makes you feel most alive? What have you stopped doing because life got busy? Maybe this week is your reminder to reconnect with it, to just seek joy, to prioritise it, to make time for it. Life surely isn't just about surviving, it's about living too. So this week's challenge is simple. First, as always, check in on someone, right? Ask the question, you all right, mate? Second, send someone a message, tell them you're proud of them, tell them that you love them. And third, do one thing this week that brings you genuine joy. Something just simply for you. No agenda, no outcome, just pure joy. Because that's how maybe we move the needle. Just one conversation, one message, one moment, one ripple at a time. Until next week, take care of yourselves and of each other. Oh, and you all right, mate?